Okay. So coming to current sensing. So if you're doing current sensing on the low side, then what's going to happen is you do not want to common this trace with gate drive return. Even if this is the same point, your gate drive return has to come from this point here. Okay, you want no impedance for your gate drive return. Okay, so gate drive return has to come right from the source back here. You may end up running two parallel traces, one for the gate drive and one for the return of your power. But it's worth it so that the gate drive currents can remain separate. Okay. Similarly here, you want to keep this trace short and sweet because this is your current sensing here, and you want to have no noise. Okay. And now let's talk about the switching frequency. What should be your switching frequency? Can you have 100 kilohertz as a switching frequency in your motor?
Yeah, for very small power motor we can have.
Okay. So when you have
10
100,
20 so what?
okay. So what is the advantage of having 100 kilohertz switching frequency? So now let's think about, okay, so this is an important question, and I want you to think about a few things here when you start about thinking about your switching frequency. Normally, so I'll give you, I guess, let me share my screen, whiteboard. Okay, so all right, you can see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw for you just a single leg of the half bridge. Okay? And I'm going to draw for you, now you're switching this to, this is your motor inductance, and then you go back. You have your L, you have the E. So when you switch at 100 kilohertz, that means your cycle is 10 microseconds, correct? So 10 microsecond cycle, essentially, if I do 50% duty cycle, I have 5 microsecond on, for example, 50%, 5 microsecond. You also have a bus capacitance here. Okay. Now, with 100 kilohertz, can I reduce this value of the capacitance?
Yes.
Okay. So yes. Okay. Can I replace this electrolytic capacitance with my film capacitors so that I don't really want to have electrolytic capacitors because electrolytic capacitors are most unreliable component in a motor drive, right? Because they have a very limited lifetime, and eventually that is what the part you have to replace. Okay, so can I get them out and I say I want to do just a film capacitor? Is that possible?
For I think low power drive it is possible.
Okay, and for high power drives?
Cost wise, I guess film capacitor will become costlier. But if we consider reliability over cost, then we can go for it.
Okay,